Twilight engulfed the city square in its flickering embrace as I boarded the bus, returning home after a grueling workday. Dark shadows seemed like specters lurking in the corners, while the lamplight only accentuated the atmosphere of mystery and secrecy. I couldn't wait to get home and immerse myself in the mundane routine of everyday life. But fate, it seemed, had decided to test my nerves. The bus pierced through the night with its bright headlights, illuminating the dark alleys and passing by the grim facades of abandoned buildings. Suddenly, I felt a strange prickling sensation in my stomach, signaling that it was time to visit the restroom. Rising from my seat, I made my way through the narrow passage to the back of the bus where the restroom was located. The cold in the air intensified with each step, as if winter's ghosts were watching my every move. The restroom door rattled, echoing in the empty cabin. I entered, then, after a brief hesitation, closed the door behind me. Everything here was damp and gloomy, as if darkness had swallowed even the faintest idea of space. I pressed myself against the sink, trying to rid myself of the unpleasant sensation. But then something made me stop. Something dark and unknown stirred in my soul, like a harbinger of doom. Glancing over my shoulder, I suddenly noticed movement in the corner's shadow. My heart skipped a beat, as if icy fingers penetrated its core. In the darkness, something moved, something large and alien. Sweaty palms slid along the wall as I tried to find the light switch. My fingers trembled as I finally found it and flicked the switch. The flickering light filled the space, illuminating everything around. And there, in the corner, I saw it. It was a creature. It was huge. Covered in a thick layer of dark hair, as if turned inside out, it looked like something out of a nightmare. Its eyes gleamed in the darkness like a threat about to descend upon me. I couldn't move. My body was paralyzed with fear, while my mind screamed at me to run, but I couldn't. It seemed the creature had drawn me into its sinister game, and now I was a prisoner of this dark theater. It approached, its breath heavy and foul, as if death itself had come within arm's reach. I prayed for it to be just a nightmare, for me to wake up in my bed, trembling with fear. But in the insane silence, I knew it was reality. My legs retreated on their own, trying to escape the threat. But the creature followed me, relentless and unfathomable. I felt like my fate was sealed, that there was no salvation in this endless darkness. And then, in the final moment, as my consciousness began to sink into the abyss of despair, I woke up. Drenched in sweat and trembling, I realized it was just a dream. But even as I plunged back into the world of reality, I still felt that shiver, that horror that remained with me from that night. From that cursed bus, which rolled on into the darkness, carrying with it only the secrets of its passengers.